Okay, now this to me is a really critical component to people buying from you as opposed to selling. And for me, it's about positioning. It's only about positioning. You will have a number of prospects that will want to train with you based on your position. Whether you're the expert in weight loss or the expert in hitting the golf ball further or the expert in making women look beautiful for their wedding or men looking fantastic for their wedding, it's about positioning. And when you've got a strong position, people will want to buy. You don't have to sell. If you have a weak position, a weak area of expertise, then you've got to work a lot harder to convince somebody to buy from you. When you have a strong position, people are going to come to you and they'll probably, respectfully to them, they'll have less objection around money. So let me give you an example. If I hurt my shoulder and I go to the doctor says, look, you've done your rotator cuff, you need to get that fixed. I go, okay, no worries. He said, come back next week and I'll put you under the knife and I'll fix it for you. I'd walk away going, he's a general practitioner. What would he know about a rotator cuff injury? I'm going to go and see a specialist. So when I go to see a specialist and he says I've done a rotator cuff injury and I'm going to go under the knife, I have a lot more faith in a specialist fixing me than a general practitioner. And that's about positioning, because the positioning of a specialist means that they know what they're talking about. A generalist kind of knows but is not an expert. And so for me, the challenge for you as a personal trainer is to get that area of expertise, to get that positioning so people come to you because you're the expert in that field. Now, by the way, if I went to the general practitioner to get my shoulder fixed, it might cost me 60 or 70 bucks. If I go to the specialist, it might cost me 3 or 4 times that because they're the specialist. So again, by having your positioning correct, you're going to be able to have higher yield clients because they'll be prepared to spend more money with you because of your positioning. So how do we improve our positioning? Certainly social media is a great tool to position ourselves as an expert by putting posts on Facebook, sharing Twitter comments, or even images, not images of you with your shirt off, but images of you doing extra learning, images of you doing practices on Instagram. There's some very cool stuff that you can do with social media to improve your position. You may also like to consider writing some ebooks. Education is a great way about positioning yourself as an expert. So by writing a couple of ebooks that could sit on your website, that you could download from your Facebook page, that you could share on Twitter, that will enable you to start building your position as the expert. You may even like to consider a podcast that you do weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly, where you interview people or whether you just educate people based on your knowledge. This is all about positioning. And when you've got a strong position, clients will want to train with you. They come to you as opposed to you going to them. We call this pull marketing as opposed to push marketing. You put this information out there and people will want to come to you. And when they come to you, there's a much higher chance they'll buy from you without you having to sell to them.